It's me, Sky Pirate again. I'm just done picking these grass seeds, bird seeds, and I started at like 5:10 or 5:15, and I finished about like 6:15. But while I was picking these seeds, the usual harassment, the usual speaking, talking in my head, that causes me not to be able to work at all and just do this fast little thing and get a little money to, ease the pain from the voices in my head and the torment, the nagging. But I just want to describe what it is like. Like I woke up and they started talking about 10-15 minutes afterward in gentle, kind of like comforting a baby kind of voice. And I focus on them and they stop and they ease and I walk down the street towards where I'm going and they continue really lightly. But then I got to the picking the seeds, and as soon as they started increasing the tone and the aggression in their voice, the pain they were putting in me. And while I'm picking these seeds, they start non-stop, just nagging, lamenting, non-stop while I'm picking this. And it's like an opportunity to rape, like a woman gets into a messed up position, and when she's in this, lonely place, these guys or a man just decides, hey, she can't cry out for help here, so I'm gonna rape her now. And it's exactly the situation. That's how I feel every day. Like I'm getting mentally raped by these, and I beg them on and on to stop. And just like a rape, I realize the more I scream, like the more they like it. Like, the more a woman screams when a man is fucking her, the more he enjoys it. So the more I scream, the more they continue, and nag and nag and nag. And when I get into this birdseed patch and, I can't make noise and I have to focus, it's their opportunity to start off non-stop with the most painful lamenting ever. Sometimes my ears block up like, air pressure in it, like from a plane or underwater. Sometimes the ringing in my head, sometimes a pressure goes up to the back of my head, an unbelievably painful pressure at the back of my skull. It is fucking unbearable. I had to, when I finish picking these seeds, I'm walking down the stretch and they start again, and they won't stop until I just turn on this video and this camera and start recording. They just didn't stop, and they will continue. And while I'm speaking, they will, softly speak while I'm speaking in my head. Yeah, while I'm speaking right here, right now. And as soon as they get a chance, I turn off or everything. They continue, and they will go lamenting and on, and I get some money. I go buy some weed and alcohol or cigarettes. And they continue. And sometimes when they're doing this, whenever I have money or I eat something, they go like demons on and on. When I get caught, they're happy, they celebrate. It's like they're crying when I eat something, when I have money. And I scream, I curse about it and everything. And they would ease for a while until I buy a bottle of wine or I got some cigarettes, a pack of cigarettes, and then they would start back like, yeah, you got your comfort now, we're going to start back, you won't notice it. It's like a fucking rape. They are literally worse than rapists. They are doing worse than men who kidnap a woman, lock her somewhere, and raping her non-stop. That's what they're doing to me, these females here. It's a form of rape, and it's worse than the physical rape because it's on and on non-stop. And yeah, like I was saying, that begging them to stop is like a woman begging a rapist to stop. It just encourages them. And then trying to explain to them in a nice way, in a nice way, manner, you speak to them, they're hearing your thoughts. You speak in your mind with your mind, or sometimes you speak out loud to make sure they're hearing. And I try to explain to them, like yesterday, what they're doing and the consequences. But this seems like to create a state of mind in them where they're like, oh, he accepts us, we're like friends. So that now encourages them to do it even more. And I noticed that yesterday I did this and I pleaded with them and told them, you know, what you're doing, the consequences and everything. And it's like, you know, the same way I end up pleading with them, someone who actually put me in jail, assaulted me, told me they would kill me, all kinds of stuff, and then offering me food, you know. This guy comes to me and makes conversation, and I go explaining the same thing I was explaining to them why they should stop. I go explain to him, and I realized this morning while picking the seeds, that's what happens every single time I beg them and I explain something knowledgeable to them why they should stop. Somebody, the equivalent of them, comes around me and I end up talking to this person. And this is a person I would rather put in jail or do something worse to. You understand me? This is my enemy. I consider my enemy. And just to keep the peace, you know, you keep it friendly. And when you keep it friendly, these kind of people keep pushing and pushing and pushing. And it doesn't stop until you explode and like, the fuck? What? Leave me the fuck alone. They don't understand anything but this. But anyways, I just want to explain that this is literally mental rape that I'm going through. And I'm pleading with anyone that can help me to please do so. Thank you very much. Sky Pirate.